and welcome to the November episode of GamerTalkz podcast. This month we are joined with me, Arcade, Cactus, aka Mikey, aka
Hello,
Boss.
hello.
We have
Biscuit
Picky,
Master. Hey up.
and we have Dunk.
What up?
Yes, we're all here.
We are all here. Apart from
Unfortunately,
Johnny,
Johnny's not here.
We're missing John, and very regretfully to all the female listeners that were looking forward to sitting on their speakers this month. I'm afraid you're just going to have to settle for Mikey.
Do you know what? We need to put John on like a video or something.
Yeah. What, just watch him now while he's ill?
Together, you know?
We'll start by our usual, right? Ask everyone what you've been playing. Is it any good? Is it any bad? We'll start with you, Mikey. What have you been playing?
Oh, okay. Well, obviously, Elder Scrolls Online, because I always play that. I've been kind of jumping in and out.
I read ESO makes $15 million a month.
Yeah, I know. It's 30%.
That's crazy, right?
Well, I mean, to be fair, right? I pay for premium, which is like £84 a year, so I don't have to buy any of the packs separately when they come out, or any of the Elder Scrolls games or whatever.
Yeah, that's a lot more popular than what I thought it was, anyway. But,
Yeah, definitely. But,
yeah, sorry, don't let me interrupt you.
No, all these things, I kind of keep going back to it, do missions in a certain area, so on. There's a lot to it. I've been doing, I've been streaming it. I'm doing all the stuff in Bankerai at the moment, which is part of the desert, Hammerfell, So I've been doing that. Hogwarts Legacy as well. I'm still bashing away at that now and again. It's a really good fun game. It's a lot better than we thought it was going to be, so I'm happy with it,
I was very impressed.
I like all that kind of fantasy magic stuff, so share my street. And then obviously Control as well. Did a little bit of that.
It's good, eh?
It is good, yeah. It's just very good game. I almost feel like I want to start it again because it's just such an interesting kind of. The Matrix films. It kind of reminds me of them in a game.
Yeah, I get that. I see that for sure. I actually did exactly that, though. I played through it twice because I wanted to see all the wee nooks and crannies and the...
Yeah.
Is that kind of like how it looks, or the kind of mind fuck of it, like you mean? Like the movement of like the levels and shit like that?
Yeah.
I know, some of it you wonder what the hell's going on, but...
Even the way Jessie moves, she's like floating through the air, firing her pistol in slow motion and stuff. There's a lot of Matrix vibes.
Yeah, but no, it's just really fun. It's just kind of what you want in the game. You want to have fun,
Yeah. They're doing this thing with Alan Wake, how they made Control customizable from... at standard difficulty, that game is difficult. Like, it's a difficult game. But they've changed it so you can...
I first played it.
It's called the options to just... So anyone can play through it. They can turn all the annoying shit off it, stuff that they don't like. A bit like they did with Ghost Recon. I thought that was a really cool idea. And they're doing this thing with Alan Wake now.
Is that Breakpoint?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it, like... That Breakpoint, they try to make it immerse yourself to really feel like you're an actual, like, fucking SAS or whatever the equivalent is of it, like, or you could just turn it all off, like me and my brother have, and just shoot everyone.
Yeah, I love that. I love how you can customize how you want to play the game.
But,
you been playing anything else, Mikey, or has that been the list this month?
Well, I got hold of Beer and Breakfast, which I know you mentioned before.
You raved about this.
Beer and Breakfast is fun, actually. You play this kind of bear and like this top down.
Having breakfast.
Oh, hold on. I thought you said beer and breakfast. I thought you were talking about your Saturday morning. Like,
no.
If Mikey's playing a game, Doug, it's usually involving an animal.
In this one, Beer and Breakfast is you run a B&B, but you're a bear, though, right?
You're quiet and you're a bear.
Oh,
but there's actually three of you.
Why has he got a dick and balls on his chest, Mikey?
I don't know. But there's actually three of you. There's you as a bear, and then there's like your two, I guess, companions that live in the house with you. I'm not sure how you describe it. And then there's other characters throughout the world that have specialized skills you can use to, improve your building or make it more desirable, stuff like that. It's just a really interesting kind of game.
Cool. It's got amazing artwork. It's a proper cozy game.
I love stuff like that, yeah. So it's right out on my street. So I've been doing a bit of that. And just, as well, it's an exploration game as well, so wandering around the map, discovering things as well. Unlocking new routes, speaking to new people, new sort of side quests, picking up the items, all that stuff. So
There we are.
Mm.
I just really like it.
There we are.
It looks really cute. I like it.
Yeah, it does look great. And so, what about Pook? What you been jamming this month?
Usually I don't have much to talk about. I've been playing much, but I've actually played quite a lot this month, to be fair. I actually put 185 hours into Witcher 3.
Yeah.
And is it
You and me
wrong?
both.
Is it wrong every day since I put it down? I miss it. Is that weird?
It's easily done with that game. You just sink right into it.
So I got it to 90%, and then I sent it to you lot and my friends, and they all said, "Can't believe you haven't 100%ed it." So before I get torn apart in that by everybody, I did everything except the question marks because it can be fucked. So if you're unaware of Witcher 3, basically in every area...
If you're unaware of Witcher 3, you need to have a good look at yourself.
Yeah, you're listening to the wrong podcast if you don't know what Witcher 3 is.
It has question marks all over the maps, basically, and each question mark is like an individual event. And if you go to all the question marks for the whole map, all the maps, you don't get as close to 100% as possible. But I'm pretty sure that's the majority of that 10%. I just can't be bothered.
There are hundreds of them.
So this is my fourth or fifth playthrough on my fourth different platform.
And it has to be said that 90% of those, there's got to be over 1,000, I swear to God. 90% of those question marks are absolutely useless gear.
There's some empty shack with a chest in it or something.
The idea of going all the way around Skellige again on a boat just to collect just jump in the water, kill 3 drowners, and then loot 3 boxes. I just can't.
Where you get 2 swords and a shitty pair of boots.
Yeah, you just
all way more wank than what you got. I did more than I thought I would do, to be honest. I absolutely blitzed Gwent. I fucking got every card in the game, except the Roach one, but that's because you have to play the game on the phone and shit, and I just couldn't be fucked. So I blitzed that, and I just did every single mission you could do. And I got the ending again where Ciri becomes Empress and stuff like that. And obviously chose Yen because there's no fucking contest between her and that fucking pain in the ass Triss, man. So, fucked and looted.
Triss is your bit on the side.
Yeah, I just birded my way all the way through, and then I got to play Art of Stone and Blood of Wine again, and Blood of Wine is just.
It's your reward for bearing through the rest of the game.
Yeah, Heart of Stone has, I got the bits that you put on your swords and gear and stuff. I put all of that on, and then I literally, the mission that you do, or the quest that you do with Von Emmerich's brother is just one of the best quest lines. Vladimir. It's still
hilarious, man.
Out loud. And Blood of Wine is just something else, and then it's very nostalgic for me.
Just out of curiosity, what ending did you choose for what's his face?
Oh, I got the 2 sisters to scissor, and then he had to leave her.
Did you not?
My favourite was the Red Baron.
Yeah, he's a lot of people's favourite characters, to be fair.
That whole story.
My sister loved him as well, so it is brilliant. It's just to me, it's still the best game I've played since 2015. Nothing's come close yet, so. And with Blood of Wine, the differences between that and the main campaign game is that, to me, they absolutely nailed it. So instead of having 25 fucking things, well, it's never 25, but loads of things to loot, you just all the barrels and boxes are kind of stacked on each other.
They grouped them all up together, didn't they?
Rather than doing individual. They moved candles away from stuff that you loot, so you're not forever turning on and off fucking candles instead of looting the fucking thing. In Blood of Wine, you cannot go into about, I'd say, 85% of the buildings because they don't want you to go in every building to loot everything and all this sort of thing. You can't go in this building. Here's a group of boxes. Loot that. So it was just that.
It's good for the OCD people that are like, oh, I've got to fucking loot everything.
You go to like a desolate village where you're just taking dust and cloth out the cupboards.
Oh, exactly. Like the Gwent quest to get all the cards. All the Gwent people are yellow dots on the map, rather than you just fucking hoping that you fucking talk to everyone you're supposed to get a card from.
Just
little things like that. The only thing that was fucked for me, really, still that they should work on Witcher 4, and that is just Roach.
Roach
fucking do what I tell you. Just do what I tell you.
I never even use him. I literally unless my next marker is like 600 whatever units away, I just run. It's easy.
I fucking tits in, and it's like literally like just do what I fucking tell you. Stop getting scared at a quarter of a fucking foot drop. Stop fucking doing all this shit I don't want you to do. And especially the main fucking thing is when I call you, just appear next to me. Not under a bridge that I'm standing on. Just appear
on the roof behind you.
It's a gaming thing that, though. Like any game where you're riding a horse, the horse is janky. The horse is always janky.
It's in, man. Like, so
that's the big game to do that.
There's a side quest in Blood and Wine that you hallucinate and talk to Roach, and I haven't done it yet, but it is fucking mental. Have you done it?
I haven't played Blood and... Is it Blood and Wine?
Blood and Wine, yeah.
I've been looking at it, though. I'm tempted to play through Witcher again just to get to that, because it's like they got all the serious shit out of the way with Witcher 3 and then Hearts of Stone. It looked like Blood and Wine was just like, let's go colourful and silly.
Like I said, it's your reward for enduring it, all the grit that is Velen and stuff, because it is really gritty and they nail the atmosphere. Then you get like, as soon as that cutscene where you suddenly go into it's just beautiful. You're like, holy shit.
Yeah, they nailed it with Blood and Wine.
It's breathtaking.
Fucking because Art of Stone is just incorporated into like Velen and that area, whereas Blood and Wine is a whole separate like map and area.
Something a bit different,
yeah.
And it's very nostalgic for me because obviously knowing the books and everything like that. Like, and then with
is it reasonably accurate?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is why I love them, and this is it. This is like the amount of people like. That just don't like. We were talking about Tomb Raider, the anime, the other night, and obviously they either haven't played the games, haven't watched it, don't know the lore, and done no research. So it's like, why make it then? So it's just sort of, with the amount of research that they did, because they were in complete contact with the writer of the books and stuff like that, like, and all this sort of thing. So, but so 185 hours of my time I put into that. I've been smashing Warhammer Space Marines. Too, with my brother and his mate Simon, and then I've also been playing it with John as well separately. So I finished the campaign with him, and honest to God, like just how beautiful that game is, and the research and getting into the lore and everything they've done with that is absolutely brilliant. The end game fights and stuff. I won't give spoilers because people still playing it.
Yeah, because I'm going to get into that at some point.
It is so fucking good. If you get it, tell me because I'll play it again because it's so good. So now you've got the campaign area, and then you've got a PvE area where you can do that with co-op basically, and then there's the PvP area. So we're going to do the PvE area next. So, but yeah, absolutely loving Warhammer 2. So Space Marines 2. I also just been smashing FC25 with my mates, and the game is so fucking dog shit, but it's good banter. That's all I'll say on that. I've been playing Aliens First Strike Elite, and I've been playing that with Arcade, Dunk, and John as well. Mm-hmm. So,
good shit.
Yeah,
and
really
we bought the
game.
Pathogen DLC for it, so we're going to get right through it now.
Yeah, they got the DLC for it as well. So
yeah, it's really good fun.
I didn't really rate the game when I first played it with Andy, but now I've gone back and I'm playing it again. This time round, I'm actually really enjoying it. Whether I'm playing it with other people, I'm not sure, or whether that I don't know. I just didn't feel it the first time, but I'm actually really enjoying it. The way that the loadouts, the level,
the gunplay feels real nice, isn't it?
Yeah. And a lot of fan service,
rewarding.
Yeah,
lots of lore and shit like that for the fans of Alien and Prometheus. There's lots to see.
Yeah, the levels
it is
in
beautiful as well.
Are gorgeous, man. So playing
These games
that,
always impress me, where you've got like 300 enemies running at you and it's just running fine.
Yeah,
and even on my potato.
Yeah. Good shit.
So we're playing that, and then me and Andy started Ghost of Tsushima.
Legends. Yeah, that's right.
Legends, and we were going to play with John today, but we were a little disappointed that you can't do the story with more than 2 people. It's a 4-player game, but you can only do the story mode with 2 players. I thought that was fucking shit.
Yeah, so it's not really built for, if you've got 3, you need to have a random, right? So it's like, me and Pook will play through the story, but then Busta's not played through the story. So he can't play the end challenge with us. It's just
that's what we're going to check that. So me and you are going to do the story. Then I'm going to invite Busta, see if he can do the challenges with me. If he can't, because he has to do the story, I'm going to have to play the story again with him. And then we can actually record playing it. So I think a little bit let down with that, to be honest. I was a bit pissed off. But the game itself, to look at, fucking hell, like, it's just beautiful, beautiful game. And realising that we were underpowered to do the survival was really good for me, because I thought, I'm not this shit at this game. I don't get why I'm this shit. But I am a squishy character under leveled. So
I was wondering why we were struggling so much on like the easiest difficult, and it's like you're meant to level up like to level 8 or something before you start this mode. We're all like level 1 and 2.
I didn't get it, mate. So I played a little bit of Deep Rock Galactic with Andy. We played one night of that. I was playing Nobody Wants to Die before Witcher 3, and then that just got binned because of Witcher 3.
And not because it was bad then.
No, because I went back and played it straight after relatively straight after Witcher 3. And I completed it literally within like an hour and a half. I had absolutely no idea what was going on. I don't have a fucking clue. I didn't know where anyone is. I didn't know any. I was like, is this a good ending? I don't fucking know. I got a clue because I completely forgotten the game. So I will go back and play through that again, I think, because you can get various endings. But it is a very, very fucking beautiful game. Very stunning detective game.
Is that the kind of cyberpunky style stuff?
Yeah, exactly. I'm getting called by my vets, so I'll be right back.
Okay, man. So, Dunk, what you been playing, bro?
So not a huge amount this month, but like Pookie, I was inspired to play The Witcher 3 again. My mum actually wanted a game to play, and
your mum?
Yeah. My mum likes gaming, and she likes RPG games and stuff. And
That's
I was
cool.
like, well, holy shit, what a game to get her into! And it's quite
Game
funny.
that give her nightmares.
She's not a good gamer. Like she hasn't got very good dexterity, like she's using the controllers and sort of like button combinations and stuff. She's a bit slow on it. And right at the beginning of the game, apparently she got past like the tutorial and stuff, and she was galloping along on her horse. And Summit just attacked her. I guess she got too close to Summit, way too high a level, and just cut her in half. And she was traumatized and just shut the laptop and was like, I'm done. And didn't pick it up again for another 2 weeks. And in the meantime, I completed all the DLCs and stuff, and I went through it again. And it's I didn't complete all of the secondary quests in the final DLC, Blood and Wine.
Yeah.
So that I could go back after I've completed the story and still have something to do.
Yeah, I love doing that with the open world games though, because there's always so much more to see with those kind of games, especially with The Witcher, like little Easter eggs and stuff like that.
And it means that you can kind of still, once you've done the story, you can still go back to it and still get your fix a bit.
Yeah.
So I'm still doing a bit of that. But what else? Been doing the usual Assetto Corsa, various racing. I've joined a series which is the BMW M235 Cup.
Nice.
All right, cool. So is this something you have to, sort of continuously show up for until there's winners?
Yeah, so it's on the World Sim Series platform, and they do loads of sort of organised races. And this one basically runs every 2 hours for a week at various
Every 2
tracks.
hours? Fucking hell.
Yeah, and so you can just join whichever race fits your time slot sort of thing. And there are busier times, so if you want to jump on and get in like a sort of a full grid, you jump on at sort of 8 p.m. and that's absolute carnage. It's wicked fun.
I would love that, actually. I would try that. They'd have something similar like that in a game called Riders Republic, where every hour there's called a mass race, where there's like 32 racers in this one giant.
The mass events. They're fucking crazy.
It'd be cool to see some of that, actually.
Yeah, it's good fun, man. It's good fun, and it's a really big mixed grid. Like there's the alien dudes that just get these lap times that are sort of like 10 seconds faster than anything else, and you're like, well, I don't know where you're finding that time. And then there's the people that is like literally 30 seconds slower per lap. You're like, holy shit, what, are you doing this in reverse or something, my dude?
And then there's me who just be like DNF in every fucking race.
Well, I'm like proper middle of the road, but I just try. My main focus at the moment is just surviving each race, and because there's a whole leveling up system where you've got various different licenses on here, and so you have to build up your your various safety rating by racing clean, and you have then you build up to the next license that you can join. Better
so you end up having like a reputation for being a shitty player who's constantly bashing into your
Yeah, so you can. So there's a whole reporting system that I've used so much. Basically, you just have to send them if. Like the last race I did, which was on Nordschleife, I got completely wiped out twice by just one person spun his car in front of me and didn't hold the brakes, so he just continued spinning and wiped out the track. Whereas if you hold the brakes, you will stop. And he just rolled it backwards onto the track and reversed into me, smashed me out of the track. And if you record the clip and just send it to them, they'll give them a penalty and you'll move up the grid.
This is pure sportsmanship, isn't it? It's like, I've just fucked it, so I'm going to try and screw it up for everyone else.
Yeah. So these are actually checked by real people. So you send them the clip and they'll go, okay, so cool. That's shit. Or it's really cool and it works well. And you can also, after the race, the first 20 minutes or so, you can rate drivers, so you can give them a thumbs up or thumbs down and all that sort of shit.
Yeah. I always like it when they do stuff like that online, where it's like there's incentive to not be a dickhead online.
Absolutely.
Without it being this over-the-top enforcement, it's just like the game will be less fun for you if you play this way.
Absolutely. Yeah. So,
cool.
So that's been fun. And then what else? A bit of Dirt Rally, just because the rally games are just so much fun sliding around on gravel.
Rally.
The second one of that is on sale on Steam right now for literally £2.
Dirt Rally 2, if you get the what is it, Game of the Year edition or something, it's worth it because it gets all the DLCs. But it is an excellent game. It's so much fun, and I played it for years with controller. It's really controller friendly.
But you do have the kit, don't you? You've got the steering wheel and the pedals.
I've got the wheel and pedals and stuff, and with that, I was on it for about 2 hours this morning, and it's just so much fun. It was just I was just doing the weekly sort of quests and stuff, or races. And it's just chucked into a different random car each one. And it was wicked fun because they all handle differently, and
keeps it fresh when games make you do it. See, when there's a lot of games, I will find a play style that I can do well, and I'll stick that. And I'll probably won't see a lot of the rest of the game because I'm too busy using this one loadout or driving this one kind of car, right?
Yeah, I mean, I do that a lot. Like in Battlefield, I've only ever played the medic class or the engineer because I like blowing up shit. But
look at my playtime for Battlefield, and it's 700 hours, and it's all on medic.
yeah, that's about right. But cool. So a lot of racing stuff, and the Alien Fireteam Elite, which is just. I jumped onto that on your recommendation, and I'm not a massive sort of over-the-shoulder shooter guy. It's not my scene normally. But this is really good fun. The gunplay is really good, and it's quite challenging. You know, it's not just sort of like point and shoot and everything dies. You have to use some tactics, and it's good. I've been enjoying that, especially with you guys.
You can just jump straight into it with that game.
Tell you what, it is so well optimized. It is unbelievable. Like, the load time on PC is nuts. It takes seconds to load in, and then you click continue, and there you are in that hangar. And you're like, what the hell? Like, normally there's a fucking 5-minute loading screen or compiling shaders, everyone's favourite.
The only gripe I would have with Fireteam is that the story's just told in fucking text conversations with NPCs in between missions.
Yeah, so I have literally skipped absolutely everything because I've been playing it with you guys, and you know, playing it online with mates. You don't want to sit there for 10 minutes reading between rounds and stuff. You want to shoot shit.
The best part's like the shooting the aliens in the set pieces, and it's got the MSPs. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
so I may well go back and do it solo and just check out the story, because I don't know if it's any good.
I want to see how much we can push it into the difficulty once we get like leveled up in our characters.
Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it, and I want to see what sort of gear you can get hold of and stuff, because I'm assuming there must be some progression on it. You know, we've only had white guns, and there's already purple.
True, actually.
Yeah, so there's purple perks and stuff, isn't there? So I feel like there must be better gear, surely.
And there's the different modes where it's like reenacting different moments from the Alien movies sometimes as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's
ones
is that like endgame stuff?
Yeah, like James Cameron Aliens. You know about that scene where they've got all the turrets in the hallway?
Yeah.
And there's a bit that's sort of built to be just like that. And you have to keep the aliens fend off, and you've also got these turrets you have to maintain and restock with bullets and stuff like that. Otherwise,
that sounds cool.
So there's a lot. We'll probably be talking about this next month at some point.
Yeah. When we've all sunk in about 100 hours, yeah.
Right, Andy, over to you, I guess.
Well, this month I have been, as you heard, I've been playing a lot of Aliens Fireteam, been Ghost of Tsushima, but Silent Hill came out. Silent Hill 2, the remake, came out.
Yes.
And I convinced myself to buy it. And I fucking loved it, man. Yeah, just from start to finish, really good.
Let me pretend to act surprised.
Yeah.
Shocked emoji come up on screen now.
Yeah. Shock at all. Like,
yeah. But it's really, really, really good. I love Dead Space and Resident Evil. See these like over the shoulder horror games. That is my jam. And they translate so well from the classic horrors of these fixed camera angles and stuff like that.
I was going to ask about that, because some of the remakes they haven't done so well, because you lose the Resident Evil sort of, you got a fixed camera angle. Is that still a thing, or is it more free camera type now? Because I haven't really looked at it yet.
They went the way of the Resi remakes, so you've got like it's a fully over the shoulder game, but I think it's. You know, it just fits very, very well for it. And it's all depends on, because this would have been so easy to fuck up. Especially considering how fucking intense the fans for this franchise is. But they've done it amazing. Like the tension's still there. The vibe and the general sort of feel in the story is kept. Everything that made it good in the first place is still very much there.
That's amazing. That's going to be when that comes out on a discount. I'll be jumping on that.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I fuck it. It's like I said, that shit is my bread and butter. So I'd spend the money on it at launch, no bother. But a lot of people might say I only got it took me 21 hours to finish the story. You know, taking my time and seeing all the notes and books and that line about. But I think a lot of other people might expect a bit more for their money. But if you like these kind of horror games, like this is top tier shit. This is very, very good. The atmosphere and just like this sort of horrible darkness and just like proper genuine Silent Hill vibes.
Good one for lights down low, headphones on.
That's how I played it. I moved my TV closer to me. I put my Pulse 3D, so I had the 3D audio. I had the lights down low, and I was like God damn, there's like shit up my back halfway through the game.
You should have streamed that shit.
I was going to. I streamed like the first hour, and I was like, "This is actually too intense." So I was like, "I'm going to play this on my own first, and I'll maybe stream it afterwards." But finished it. Loved every second of it. The way the characters were redone, the voice work. Had the original composer to come back and do the music again and stuff. It was like, yeah, this is the good shit right here.
Yeah, they were really faithful to the original material then. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I even had all the secret endings. Mind, I sent one to the group chat where it's the dog ending.
Yeah, I saw that, man. Yeah. That was mental.
So there's a few more like that, and there's one where, you know, you summon a UFO and James gets abducted by aliens and stuff. And they've got actually 3 new endings now for the remake, and I won't spoil them because, you know, they're good. Yeah, yeah. They're very good.
But, look them up on YouTube if you haven't got the game.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. We'll probably get a GamerTalkz video of like the different sort of funny stuff that I've seen throughout it. But
yeah, you should do that. Yeah.
Hey, up back.
Cool.
He's back.
I thought it was funny because when you would go on Twitch or whatever, because I wanted to just have a wee spy at the gameplay before I bought it and stuff. And a lot of these people who were playing it, they liked Silent Hill. A lot of people know what Silent Hill is. But then to go in and play it, and it's like you realise just how morbid and dark this game is.
Yeah.
It is absolutely not a good vibe game.
No.
Are you talking about you played Silent Hill 2, Andy?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Because I jumped on screen share on PS and watched you play it a couple of nights.
That's right, yeah.
I was like, I'm bored. I didn't want to start any new games because I've started painting and stuff like that, like after Witcher 3. I thought I'd do something a little different. And then I didn't want to jump on a new game because all I was going to say before I finished was that I started Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh,
I haven't started that, but I'll leave that to next podcast when I'll have a bit more info. Because
I'll be curious to see how you got on with that pick because I thoroughly enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'm Slytherin, baby. But but in between, I was like bored, and I was like, Andy's playing Silent. I'll just click on watch, see if I can watch him, giggity. And he just accepted, and I just fucking watched him play. I watched you play for about 4 hours, didn't I, until I went to bed.
It was a good sesh, yeah. It was back 11, 12, and you were like, I gotta go, bro. But
you were doing the. You probably already said you were doing the. You'd already played through it already. Because if it was your original playthrough, I don't think you would have let me join because it's like your atmosphere, your game, you know. So, but because you were doing it or constantly injured, I was like, what the fuck?
It's because I had to get one of the endings, and it's like the prerequisite of that ending is that you have to play with low health throughout most of your playthrough. So
I constantly look at this fucking knife all the time. He's constantly
so had to bring out this knife and look at it. So Pook's like, what the hell are you doing?
He's just getting this knife out every 5 minutes and just keeps looking at it. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
But I mean, 10 bananas to Silent Hill 2. That's my rating.
Yeah.
My official
Did you play it when you were younger, Dunk?
Yeah, I played the original a long time ago. It was an excellent game.
Yeah, the third one was amazing too. The third one's it's like it's the one with the lassie in it that I have for a Dead by Daylight pick.
Yeah, I mean, Andy, do you think there's scope for them to remake the third one then?
I really hope they do after seeing how good this one was. I really hope they do.
I'm really glad Blooper came. I knew Blooper would come through anyway, but I'm just glad that they didn't get shit on because I knew they'd do a good job, and I'm really glad that it's been well received. Because
they're working on a new one after this, and it's another one where they're like, because before this they did the sort of walking simulator horror games, which really aren't that scary, and they're like,
Morbid. I played. Is it Morbid? No, Medium.
Morbid and the Medium. Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
But this was one of the first ones where they're like, we've kind of really delved into a combat system with this game, and it's worked out very well for them. And they're currently working on another one, and it's going to be another survival horror in the same vein as what they've just made. So, call me interested for that.
Yeah, I'll play a Blooper game. No worries. Like I really rate that dev. So,
but yeah, that's me this month. Wasn't it? I played through Dead Space again as well, just for good measure.
But that's just like everything. I'm going to stop buying AAA games because they're just free, like a year and 18 months.
Cool. Let's move on then. Exhibit A, Planet Coaster 2 comes out on the 6th of November. The reason I put this one in is because it kind of tickled my fancy a little bit. I own the first one. And the first one is very much like Theme Park World, but then also mixed with like some kind of building construction game.
Like if Cities was a theme park game.
Yeah,
I played Theme Park World back in like 1987 or whatever.
A Roller Coaster Tycoon.
And Roller Coaster Tycoon is the main one I played. That one and the other one that we just said, they were the two that I played. And I played Roller Coaster Tycoon like an absolute.
You design all your rides and stuff like that. I mean, my rides were so fucking awful. All my guests were just going about spewing and shit.
Yeah, they just can't fly out. And you're like, what the fuck?
That was the joy of those games.
There's so much
how fucked up you could make
little pics of people suffering.
Just flying out into the sea and shit. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, Theme Park World was just the fucking best.
I did enjoy Theme Park World as well, to be fair.
I watched a video about the first Planet Coaster, and I thought it looked like that, so I went ahead and bought it. But the problem with Planet Coaster for me was there's a lot more kind of constructing your own rides and services and things. It's all blueprint based. So a lot of the rides aren't there. You have to make them yourself.
Yeah.
And then place them.
That's the good shit. That's why you click on your little guy who's been on the roller coaster for like 6 hours long. And he's like, you click on him, he's like, I want to get off this ride.
No, you're trapped forever.
Ends in a pool of water, bro.
Yeah. I personally don't have time for that. Anyway, this one is, it's got a larger selection of roller coasters and also a larger selection of water rides as well. Like water parks and so on. Yeah. So it looks fun.
Graphics looks like you just were expecting like a zombie breakout to.
It looks very colourful.
Yeah, it's very, very good graphics.
It's very it's like a cartoon look. It's not a serious thing. Some of the characters look a bit like Waxworks or something, I think.
It's on the Cobra engine.
Yes.
I was going to say, what engine is that? But
yeah, the first one was on the same engine, so it's the same engine.
It's their own engine that they made specifically to make the Planet games, Planet Coaster.
Because they did another one called Planet Zoo.
Okay.
Which
what, you just stick a giraffe on a fucking roller coaster?
Yeah, why not? Maybe they'll do a crossover.
What all the humans are like.
Brilliant.
It's the same developer that did the Jurassic World, I think, isn't it? The Jurassic World Evolution.
Oh yeah,
the Park one or something. Yeah.
So
they do all that stuff. So that's what this is. This is like the theme park version of their games. Cool. And this is like the newest one.
You going to get it, Mikey?
I mean, not right now. Maybe further in the line. The first one, like I said, took me a while to get into. I'm still not 100% into it, so I'm going to have to go back to it. It also had a lot of DLC packs, which weren't really necessary. They give you rides from various franchises. I think there was a Jurassic Park themed ride pack. You got another one from Ghostbusters. There was a Halloween pack as well. So there were some cool ones, but there was quite a lot of them. And a lot of them weren't necessary because it was just the same rides with skins and so on. So it's kind of one where I want to wait and see what happens a bit,
Is his missus all right? I just watched the second video of Planet Coaster 2 and he's there waving his missus and then they start, she's on the ride and he's on a water chute and then he comes out the water chute and then he goes around the rest of the park and it's like, his missus looks scared, is she okay?
I was going to say she wasn't there when they come out the flume or something.
Yeah, all right, fuck it.
Well, they're showing off the different rides that they have, but
so that's Frontier Developments, and that one's out on the 6th.
Yeah, 6th of November.
And next up we got this looks interesting.
This one I'm looking forward to. I don't know if I'll buy it, but I'll definitely have a little research on it, and if it drops in price, I'll be keen. But this looks like a fascinating idea for a game.
This one's called Empire of the Ants.
I would have been all over this in my younger days, man. This would have been the sort of RTS I'd be playing.
Especially if this game was around when the devs playing it now.
Yeah, just a bit of backstory. So there was one in 2000 called Empire of the Ants, and it was based on a book. And this is a remake of that game.
Oh, right, okay.
It
is a very not offensive as in like crude, but the game is about taking over other colonies.
You basically play as an island control and build your colony, take over other colonies and bases and stuff like that. So it's a bit like a kind of capture the flag idea in a way, I think. You see a base and then you have to basically I don't know, kill everyone, take it, you know?
Yeah. That's fun. The graphics on it it looks great, right? Yeah.
It's surprisingly good, realistic, yeah.
Mm.
Is it
it's really cool seeing it from the Bug's perspective. So, like, there was a football I saw a second ago.
Like, you play as an ant in the third person view, so you kind of see the whole ant from the back, you know? It's quite a cool way of seeing the world, you know?
I like all those games, like, where you get shrunk down to size. There was a survival one come out recently, Grounded, that was good.
There's quite a few of them. I've got Bee Simulator where you play as a bee.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
It's like
that's a lot of ants.
Colonies like fighting in like a massive battlefield and that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so that one's out on the 7th. I'd like to say it's a remake of the game from
Tower
2000.
5
First week of the month.
developer.
And the next one, I want this next
Microids,
one.
right, so.
Yeah, this is. I think this is Nick's territory, is it?
Yeah, Nick.
Dragon Quest, baby.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D
remake, baby.
It looks so nice. It looks. So
I do like my Dragon Quest games, and the third one is one of the best ones as well because there's fucking 11 of them.
Yeah, it's a top-down pixelated RTS type game.
I will never, ever get bored of looking at the Toriyama art style, like ever.
Oh no, there's just something about these games, the characters and things, you know.
Well, this one was around the same time as like Final Fantasy 6.
Yeah, I mean, Dragon Quest is an old school franchise. Like,
it goes back to the 90s, mate.
Yeah, been around forever. There's really a lot of them.
So I love these type of games, these RPGs. Like these were literally bread and butter for me, man. When I was growing up, like so.
Even now, you love the Octopath Traveler and all that stuff. Yeah.
Octopath Traveler 2, man. That was about 80 hours. That was because I played about 6 of the.
You've done all the stories, didn't you?
However many characters were? I didn't do all of them in the end because another game came out. I'd go back to it though.
But yeah, man, I think it's like it's such a good way to bring these games back with it. It's what do they call it? 2.5D. So you've still got the sprite work in this really nice looking 3D environment that is stylized to look like an old NES game.
Yeah, well, Square Enix, like I said, Square Enix release 100 games a year and 3 of them are absolutely fucking amazing.
As you do.
The full price though, it's 60 quid for these games, so that's the kind of part that irks me a bit.
That's like original release price, you know.
Yeah,
that's pricey.
Yeah,
First party.
I wouldn't pay 50 quid for it. I'd pay 40 max for it.
Yeah, 40.
It'll be available at that in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's Square Enix, so give it 2 weeks. It'll be on sale.
You ever play any Square Enix games, Dunk?
No, hardly ever. Like, just never got into them.
Some of the ones they did that weren't RPGs, you might like, like the Hitman games or.
I did play a few of the Hitman games. They were good fun.
Yeah,
they make a lot of variety of games. They've got their fingers in a lot of pots, so they've definitely got their fingers in me. I'm like a puppet.
Did they not do the Tomb Raider trilogy as well? The newer one?
I feel like they had something to do with it.
Sorry, newer Tomb Raider.
Did they publish it?
I don't know. Hold on,
I'm looking.
But the price point kind of makes you question that thing about how much work went into it. Because you see similar remakes that are less money, but you paid the same amount for Silent Hill 2, Andy.
Yeah, you can buy a AAA, amazing graphics, amazing cutscenes, and all that game for the same price.
Kind of begs that discussion. No,
AAA games. I'm not 100% on these days.
About 85% of them are disappointing. So I'm not really interested now. I've said it on probably every podcast. I find the smaller 25 games and quid games and under are more interesting and more thought and love being put into it rather than all this AAA fucking piss that's being pushed out.
I mean that's why I started buying all the indie games because they're half the price or less, and you get a better game out of it.
Those games are made with love, right? Instead of trying to meet a fucking number.
They're made but I've said before, because there's no kind of, shareholders or board of directors or anything, then the devs can just go and do what they want,
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. The two majors were published by Square Enix, Andy. It was Eidos.
Yes.
Why am I thinking Square Enix? Did they have it and then dish it on again or something?
It's Enix.
I've always said Enix. It's just in my mind is Enix.
I've always said BMW, but apparently it's BMW.
That's probably because Square and Enix back in the day were separate companies. So,
but even like the old school Mario RPGs back in the day on the SNES with Square Enix, they have always. I think that the classic RPGs has just been what they've done best.
Yeah.
But yes, Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake is on the 14th.
14th of November.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking yes, mate.
Next one is probably one I should be interested in, but I'm not as interested as I thought I would be. This is Lego Horizon Adventures. It's basically a Lego game that they've concocted out of the two Horizon games out there.
Mm-hmm.
So they've kind of merged them together and made one game.
60 quid a game.
The Lego games are kind of, I mean, you know what you're getting into when you get a Lego game, right?
You do.
But this is €70 for me, which seems like a lot of money for.
It is a lot of money.
You could buy Horizon 1 and Horizon 2 for less than half of that price.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah,
I mean, you've got the it's a Horizon Zero Dawn remaster, and it's only like £40, is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's all on PS Plus for free.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
oh,
you could pre-purchase though to get a free outfit.
I mean, if you like the Lego games, I could see this appealing to people, but it just seems weird to me because it's like they're making a Lego. It's like if they did a Lego Super Mario game, I just wouldn't be interested in it. Does that make sense?
No, I mean, what interests me is normally the Lego games. Take a movie, a powerful franchise, like Marvel, Star Wars, whatever. Make a series of good games out of it. This time they've taken two games and then kind of picked bits out of those two, put it together, and done a sort of cut and shut Lego game.
Yeah, it's like a Lego spin-off game. It looks really pretty. Like,
yeah, and
it looks really nice, and the way they've redone the robots with the Lego shapes is really cool. But I just don't think it'd be an interesting.
I mean, they always do that well, but then a lot of the game will come down to like the story and the humor and the how far you can explore on the map and all that stuff. So I just don't. I mean, even if you're a big Horizon fan, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this one at all.
Yeah, it's like, who's this for?
It doesn't seem, because it's not going to really appeal to kids because Horizon is more of a kind of grown-up thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you've never played Horizon, then I don't know if you'd know really what it was, so I'm not sure.
I'm sure, like, if you like the Lego games, I bet you there's a lot to enjoy here. But I don't know.
Oh, absolutely.
Last time I played a Lego one was getting into the Star Wars Lego games with my nephews when they were younger. And
I mean, in my mind, though, I maybe it's just me, but I kind of want to understand the game. Star Wars, I understand Star Wars. Marvel, I understand Marvel. Batman, I understand Batman. Horizon, I'm not really familiar with because I've played the game.
It's a very niche market, right? It's a very narrow audience they've set themselves out.
I've played one or two Lego games, and I think once you've played one or two, you've played them all.
Yeah, it's
and
just
they're all
reskinned.
very similar. It's just reskinned, yeah. So it's it'd be for the people who just love Lego games. Even if they're not into Horizon, they might not see all the little things that are probably in there like that they do, but it would be just a different. It's just fucking Assassin's Creed, isn't it? Just same shit, different skin, isn't it? So
yeah. Do you know what else interested me about this one, though? Was I was reading about it earlier just before we came on, and this one's actually done by Guerrilla, who did the original Horizon games, not by the Lego people. So that's cool.
They've got a really impressive game engine as well. That's what they put Death Stranding onto, and it's very beautiful. Like, it can make some really nice looking games.
Yeah. We'll see where it goes. I won't be getting it on release, but it's something I'll be looking at because I do love the Lego game.
It's Lego and it's Horizon, so it's going on PS Plus for free at some point. I'll maybe give it a shot.
That'll save you 60, 70 euros, Doug.
I mean, it just cost me 600 quid for the PlayStation.
Oh, bloody hell. Well, you don't want to pay 70 euros for this one, then.
And this next one, I think we've all got major boners for, right?
Well, yeah, but this one, interestingly, the last one was 70 euros. This is only 60.
Yeah, it's finally here. Stalker 2, Hard Chernobyl, finally here.
Finally happened, man. It's been
a long week.
Fair play to the fucking devs for managing to get this out the door at any point.
Fucking Ukrainian fucking devs, fucking GSC Game World, man. Finally.
The fact that they've got this to a state where they're saying that it's finished and putting it out is just crazy impressive.
Yeah, I mean they've got through so much, and they've just done really well because there were stages where they said it was ready and then it wasn't, and then they had to move offices and then move back. They had to, I think they moved out to the Czech Republic at one point because Ukraine wasn't safe, and then they moved back to Kiev, I believe, again. So they had to relocate the game, start again, add bits, and
and I mean it's going to have mod support. That's straight out the gate mod support, and that's what everybody, when they think of Stalker, they fucking think mods. I want a mod. It's like Oblivion type stuff, right? It just looks fucking amazing. I don't really know how to...
so pretty, man.
Yeah.
Is it on their own engine, or is it?
I would imagine so, yeah. Hold on, let's find out. Stalker 2 engine is Unreal Engine 5.
Oh, is it on UE 5? Sweet. So that means it's completely unplayable on my potato. I need an upgrade.
At some point, you are going to have to upgrade.
Well, because the new Assetto Corsa Evo is coming out in January, which is, I'm going to have to upgrade for that.
I was going to say, there's no way that's going to come out and you're not playing it.
No, there's not a chance. So, I need to sell a kidney, abduct a child, and then sell that. Something like that.
Yeah. So, Chernobyl exclusion zone has changed dramatically after the second massive explosion in year 2006. Violent mutants, deadly anomalies, warring factions have made the zone a very tough place to survive. Nevertheless, artifacts of unbelievable value attracted many people called Stalkers who entered the zone for their own risk, striving to make a fortune out of it, even to find the truth concealed in the heart of Chernobyl.
They've spelled Chornobyl different because legally they're not allowed to say Chernobyl.
Chornobyl.
But,
well, really?
It's open world as well. So
yeah, I mean, the first one was that was kind of groundbreaking in what it did with it being an open world kind of thing. So it's it's like they've taken everything that they know well and they're kind of just expanding on it rather than trying to rehash anything.
Yeah. Well, Stalker was 2007, man.
Yeah, it's a long time ago. I would absolutely 100% suggest that anyone who's really psyched and cannot wait, go download Stalker Anomaly. It's all of the first 3 Stalker games conglomerated together in one giant mod where it's an open world and you can engage with all the campaigns and side quests and stuff. And
I haven't downloaded that yet, and I need to.
It's good, man. And it's you have this little radio and it shows you what people are doing around you. So there's NPC stalkers, there's NPC factions and stuff like that. And they will fight wars that you're not part of. They might get taken over by mutants and stuff. Your game will be different to someone else's game just by circumstances changing.
It literally says you meet members of different factions and you decide who you want to be friends with and who not. And it's like Andy said, you could make friends with a faction, do missions for the faction, go back, and they've been absolutely decimated by mutants. They're all dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If it's got that same, I mean, we're talking about Stalker Anomaly, so it's had since 2007 to have all that built into it. So it'll be interesting to see how open and how
linear. Mod support.
Yeah, and
multiplayer mode.
Yeah, that's what I seen. I was like, what the fuck? Multiplayer mode that will be added soon after a release as a free update. So I'm hoping that's a co-op thing and not some PvP arena thing.
Yeah.
But
you know what? It would be cool for both. PvP would be very, very cool if you could build spec up a character and stuff.
If they made it like an extraction mode, I would be all over that shit.
Oh, you know what? It's a perfect setting for it, isn't it?
Yeah, man. And they've got the whole world map and stuff.
Recommended AMD Radeon RX.
That's going to be a mod if they don't do it.
Yeah, man.
I don't think Dunk's Potato will handle this.
Oh, absolutely.
Dunk's PC will just fucking shit. So. As if when I tried to put the Witcher 3 RTX ray tracing update on, my computer just turned the game off, put me back to the desktop, just no.
Computer says no.
When you put fucking Cyberpunk on full and started blowing shit up and your PC shut itself.
You can hear my PC screaming in the corner.
Yeah.
But this is very, very, very well renowned, very well looked forward to, and obviously it's going to have the nostalgia. Well, not the nostalgia, but it's going to have like the whole thing with that's happened with the Ukraine and the Beyond the Devs and whole story behind that as well. So it's going to be really good. I'll definitely be buying this 100%. And £50,
it's going to
for
be
what you get, and a free multiplayer on top, you can't sniff at that. Like so.
20, and these guys are charging £50 and not £70 like fucking Sony are for their games.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's going to be an Xbox exclusive as well.
I'll kill myself.
But that'll be PC as well.
It's not PC as well, but...
Microsoft wants that Steam money. Nothing's ever an exclusive for long nowadays because everybody wants
18
PC
months
money.
it'll be on PlayStation.
Yeah.
I personally think they should stop doing exclusives, but I can see why they do it. You know,
well, before it used to be part of the system architecture, right? It was its own ecosystem. Like consoles used to be so incredibly different from each other. It was difficult thing to port a game.
They're all desktop PCs now.
I know it's like, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like they're essentially the same files. Xbox games and PC essentially do use the same files. So when you see an Xbox exclusive, you just assume that it's going to be on PC because it just
because the Xbox now is like a PC in a box, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're all pretty much little PCs now. Steam boxes were way ahead of their time back in the day because
all we're using so many PCs in a box.
Yeah, but they are a different architecture to a desktop PC. Yeah. Whereas like the CPU in your desktop PC is the same architecture as one you're going to find in a console now. Whereas they used to be like every single one used to be completely wildly different. Yeah. And some of them are a complete pain in the dick to write for.
Yeah. And it's like if you think back to old Segas and SNES and NES and stuff, they had completely different like tech pretty much in each one. And nowadays, they are just glorified PC rigs with different operating systems on them. That's really
100%.
I think the last one it was really different was the PS3, and that was different in a way that just pissed everyone off because it was difficult to develop. It was difficult to port games to any other console. That's how we've only just got Red Dead Redemption 1 for PC like last week. Because the guys decided to make the PS3 a fucking mutant of a machine.
They tried to make it good, but I just remember it being like difficult to repair because I broke 3 of them. So
PS3?
Yeah.
It had Metal Gear Solid 4, and for that I'll always like the PS3.
Well, it's like I got a big fat one on release, and I broke that, and then I got another one.
Don't brag.
Well, no, it was a big fat one because they used to have backward compatibility. It didn't work.
Yeah, you could play PS2 and PS1 games on the first editions of the PS3.
Yeah.
And they should still have that. I should be able to put a PS2 game or a PS1 game in my PS4 and play the fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's just an emulator.
Basically. They should all work together, in my opinion. But
you can set an emulator up on my PC in like 5 minutes. There's no reason for them not to do that. Well, there's money.
But then if they own the game,
if you own the game,
they would just re-release it with an emulator built into the product and charge you £25 for it instead, like they do with everything else.
No, but I mean, if PlayStation own the rights to the games on a PlayStation, even if it's from 20 odd years ago, and
yeah,
I don't know, it's something that floats around your mind, you know. It's like, well, they release these games, it doesn't matter how old they are, why can't we play them, you know?
Yeah, well, you had Konami released Metal Gear Solid Collection, wasn't it? Volume 1.
Yeah,
Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, and then the first 2 NES games. And everyone was like, what the fuck is this? It's like, why are these such terrible emulators? We could have... There's been emulators playing these games for literally decades at this point.
I can literally just download the ROM and it's 10 times better than this.
The game looks better, it runs better, and it's like you get the real deal out of it if you pirate it. And Konami is like, no, £50 and we can half-ass it. That's all you're getting.
Yeah, but Konami could like do a solid out of his bumhole and I'd play with it.
Silent Hill 2 is the only good thing to come out of Konami and fucking yonks now.
Yeah.
So Stalker 2, March Chernobyl, 20th.
Yeah, we forgot to say.
I had to bring us back, sorry.
Yeah, thanks, but it was just me going off on a rant.
Before Andy went
so Stalker 2, 20th of November, it could be Game of the Year.
It could be, actually.
I hope PC's going to struggle.
It's only going to be out for, 10 days before the awards, so
next up? They could get the sympathy vote, just like on Eurovision.
Well, I mean, I've been watching some trailers and of the games, and just the way they've done the environment and everything, it is really good. I know it's Unreal Engine, but it just looks like the sort of thing that you see on documentaries, of the Inclusion Zone.
I'd be interested to see a documentary about the development of Stalker 2, because
be
very rarely will you get anything that complex developed under those insane circumstances.
Yeah.
I mean, they've done the whole of the Pripyat city around it, which was fascinating, I think.
But I would recommend all you guys give the first Stalker a bash if you ever get the time.
Yeah,
it's
have
a lot of fun.
You know what? I'm going to get it on the download now.
Anomaly is the one that you can get for free, Duncan. That's got all of them mashed together.
Yeah, I just found it on ModDB.
Does it cost money?
No, it's free.
So,
free, well.
We're just going to move on to Exhibit B. Now, Exhibit B is where we just lightly talk about them rather than go into depth.
Yeah, some other
big run through, yeah.
The first one we have is, I'll let you say it, Mikey, because I'm not quite sure how to say that one.
Well, I don't know either. I was hoping you...
Pharmagia or Pharmagia?
Pharmagia?
I think it's Pharmagia, but I don't know.
I thought it's Pharmagia.
I don't know. Anyway, this one is a sort of JRPG game, a turn-based JRPG game. And
look at the size of them.
Damn.
It's really cute, really good. We all love JRPG games, a bit like the sort of Octopath Traveler games, and there's a lot of indie ones in the same sort of zone as well. I just thought this was something that would appeal to a lot of people,
It looks cool. Really colourful, though. It reminds me when I first got my GameCube and I played Pikmin for 2 hours and had the worst fucking migraine I've ever had.
Yeah, it kind of looks a bit old school as well,
I like the art style of this one.
Games.
It's different.
Developed by... Oh, man, it's developed by the same guys that made Rune Factory. So, I mean, I would wager that's going to be good. I got a BRB, fellas.
Yeah, I mean, this is...
monsters.
I mean... Well, I think he's a wee get a pizza or something. Anyway, this is something that I might actually buy. It's interesting because I've not heard of it before. I didn't hear about it a few weeks ago. But it looks like something I'd buy. RTS game, which I like. Top-down kind of pixel art, old school style, which I like. It ticks all the boxes, slow-paced adventure game,
Basically, yeah. So to command an army of monsters in an all-action game featuring character designs by famed manga artist Hiro Mashima. Take a stand to free the people of Felicidad as a Pharmagia named 10 when monster farming adventure and hectic battles come together in an epic tale of rebellion and friendship. So it's done by Marvelous Inc., developed by, and XC Games, and Marvelous USA have published it. So yeah, looks interesting, and that's out on the 1st. So it's out next week.
It is out on, what is it, Thursday?
Yeah,
Friday
26th today of October.
So this will be out on the 1st, so will that.
Yeah.
Right, next one is a Switch exclusive.
Switch game.
Yeah, Mario and Luigi Brothership. Now, apparently this one is the 6th mainline Mario and Luigi game, not to be confused with all the other Mario games. The first one since 2015, the last one was it Paper Jam, I think? Mario and Luigi Paper Jam.
Yeah, are we talking about Brotherhood?
Yeah. Brotherhood.
I'm excited for this. I'll be getting this one. I don't know if any of you have played the Mario and Luigi games before, but they're always turn-based RPGs.
It's going to be hilarious, and the graphics look really good.
Yeah. They've always got a really good sense of humour in, though.
Turn-based, two-player, humorous. It's like Mario and Luigi go around together, I guess, with their hammers. And they basically end up in these turn-based battles where they have to work together to... win, I guess.
I mean, in the Game Boy Advance ones, it was like press A for Mario and B for Luigi. And that was like a running theme. If you were running around the overworld, your platforming and stuff was like 2 separate buttons because you controlled both of the brothers at the same time.
Yeah.
And now this one, it's like they've translated that really cool art style it had into 3D. And it looks really good.
It has to be co-op. Surely it's got to be co-op.
I mean, so far all of them have been single player as far as I can remember.
Right, and that one's out on the 7th.
It is. And the next one was for you.
Slitterhead.
Yeah, this one's on my list.
Looks good. It looks crazy.
It does look a bit crazy. It's like it kind of looks like a darker cyberpunk.
Fucking amazing.
So it looks like it plays a bit like a Devil May Cry kind of old school God of War type game, except you play some sort of demon that goes around possessing people. So
so you have these I don't know if they're like type of bugs or whatever, but it's like this little girl's got some kind of power or something like that. Like anyway, so you get these little bugs, and they go inside people, and then you take over you possess that person, and then you start fighting like really, really interesting and ideas of enemies that just attack you, and they're fucked up. And it's like humans keep getting fucked up and stuff like that, like changing into these weird creatures, and then you start basically you're sacrificing the public.
Yeah, it's usually the guy jumping. He possesses the guy and jumps off the roof of a building, and then halfway through the fall, he jumps into a different body. He starts running along, and you see the first body hit the ground.
Yeah, pretty much like. So you're literally sacrificing just random people in the public just to fight these things and that sort of thing. Like, it looks crazy. And you have to kill, like, everything. Everything has to die.
Yeah, so that one...
They eat people's brains, these slitterheads. These slitterheads are basically devouring and eating people's brains and shit. And then the things that you are like bodiless. So you're like these little, what are they called? I think it's like a Haidu or something. However you say it, and you're these little things, and you possess people in order to kill these slitterheads before they destroy humanity. But you're technically sacrificing humanity to save humanity. It's like, it looks a really, really interesting premise and very interesting idea, in my opinion.
Yeah, it looks like one of those really grim, dark animes, but actually brought into a video game. It's quite a rare thing to see.
The graphics look really good on it.
Yeah,
so that one's out on the 8th.
Yes, 8th of November. Right, next one is called The Rise of the Golden Idol, and this looks quite interesting because it's not the sort of game I would expect to see this time of year. This one's like it's like a sort of cartoon detective game.
Sounds like it'd be up Pookie Street.
Looks like Broken Sword, kinda.
Yeah.
No,
it kind of looks quite good. It's set in, all the things are like a sort of 2D humorous approach.
A grand mystery that unravels across an age of hallucinogens, fax machines, parapsychology, and TV guides.
This sounds like it'd be right up my street.
What the fuck? That sounds random as fuck.
It's a bit fucking mad, yeah. I'm not really sure how to describe it other than...
It seems to be like different, what do police officers do, like, or coppers do? They go on, not quests, what do you call them? Jobs or whatever. So they have different jobs, and you have to go in, and then you're going around like trying to find all the clues and all these different things. And each like kind of section or area you're in, you have to piece together the pieces that you found. And once you got them correct, you found those different. You've then succeeded, and then you've eventually solved whatever's happening in that area that time. Like, so, it's based in the 70s.
Yeah. Welcome to the 70s, blood and disco. You're looking for an ancient, powerful artifact, but it's set in the 70s with all the sort of blood and humour that can go into that.
The world has changed dramatically, but the sins of humanity have not. Interesting. So if you're interested in a very interesting style, 2D style / detective game, that could be for you. So Rise of the Golden Idol is out on the 12th.
And something I like about it, there's a demo available to download now.
There is a demo available. By the way, Pook, if you buy that, I will want to play it.
Right, okay.
Whether you like it or not.
I'll just take my...
I'll be watching.
Yeah.
And next up, we have Path of Exile 2.
Ooh,
yeah.
I like the other one.
Funko Fusion's out, but it's the PS4 version that's releasing on.
Oh, we're not bothered then. Oh, okay then.
It's not really new, it's just a re-release of the game.
Oh, right, okay.
But it's like a backwards version, which you don't see very much. Usually they go forwards. But there's obviously still quite a big PS4 player base, so...
The Path of Exile 2, we've got Early access.
Yeah, it's out on the 15th as well in early access.
Yeah.
Grinding Gear Games.
I am looking forward to Path of Exile 2. I was a big fan of the
I might
first
actually
one.
I might play this with you, actually. I think Jay...
Yeah, I'll be down. It's free to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I spoke to Jay, he said he was interested in playing with us as well, because he still plays the first one.
Oh,
It's like,
it's
I thought like
four-player
Diablo.
online, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like you can do co-op and there's PvP eventually and stuff. I'm assuming number 2 will be the same, but it's like proper grim, dark stuff. Yeah, I think
I
Diablo.
really like the story of the first one.
I completed the story of the first one, I think, a long time ago.
You just remember how ridiculous the skill tree is in that game.
Oh, yeah. It's huge.
Yeah, I did. People explained it to me, and I still didn't understand it.
You just zoom out and then zoom out and then zoom out and then zoom out, and you're just, I'm never ever going to finish this game.
I don't want you to.
It's pretty much, yeah. But,
Well, there's a huge end game content on it. Like there's unlimited hours of just pouring into it. Some people have got thousands, just grinding
last
out
time-
and stuff.
I really got into the first one, but that was at launch, like a good while ago now. So I'll jump back in for Path of Exile 2 to see what's
Yeah,
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
know when
And-
you're playing. I'll be keen, man.
yeah.
And it'll run on a potato. So it passes the potatoes check.
Co-op up to 6 players.
Six. Oh, that's really cool. That's the biggest I've seen on a ARPG game. Because they're normally 3 or 4.
And it's set
6 voices talking over each other.
set years after the original. But yeah, so basically it's like it's still spreading. It's still spreading. So so pretty much if you played the first Path of Exile 2 is obviously going to be very good. It's free and up to 6 players. So yeah, give it a bash.
Free multiplayer game.
Early
That's out on the
access coming out on the 15th.
Yeah, 15th, that's in early access, so don't expect too much.
I
Let
will
it-
expect
let
it
it build
all.
up.
You will receive nothing.
Yeah, right, another one that's out in early access. Which
This
can
one's
peak
on my
by-
list as well.
Yeah, this one's out on the 19th. This one's called Towers of Aghasba. I think that's how you pronounce it.
It looks amazing.
It does. This is
very
like a sort of
interesting game, man.
open world 3D fantasy adventure game in
It
a
reminded
fantasy
me
world.
of Shadow of Colossus, but with like building and planting and farming and shit like that. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like survival stuff.
The
But,
monster
yeah,
design, it's like super imaginative, isn't it?
The way that it
Oh.
climbs the monsters and climbs the areas, and the way that the landscapes and everything look like, it reminded me of Shadow of Colossus.
I'm getting some Elden Ring vibes from some of the pictures, though, where it looks a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
it looks
fancy.
pretty. The
It looks
detail is
really
incredible.
fucking good. It's got like fishing in it, monster hunting, community building, fascinating creatures, talkable creatures, and all this
Yeah.
sort of thing, and story based in it as well. And then
Up
you
to
can
3
like
players?
farm, build, up to 3 players.
Up to 3 players. Invite up to 3 friends to explore your island, trade items, hunt creatures, and battle the withered as a
Yeah,
team. So
that's
eventually there's
not
going to be
for that,
some
man.
massive bosses that you might want to get a couple buddies in to help you fight.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
this
this-
is definitely
this
something
doesn't
I
look-
can get
It doesn't look potato friendly.
into. Funny that. That's a
It's
shame.
not got any requirements. Like, oh, wait, it says that at the very minimum you need an i5 6600 16
I'm
gigs
only
RAM.
2 generations behind that. Yeah, so this is how you make a baked potato.
A big potato.
It's
You're gonna
just
put
that-
cheese in
this
it?
looks like their first game, Dreamlit Inc. I've not heard of them before, and I can't find any other games by them. Like, so
It incorporates. Very impressive looking. Whether it's fun to play or not, it's a different story, right?
yeah, whether it works or not, it's always for me. Let it release and then see how it goes. But just from the premise of it, it just looks really, really, really good and really pretty. So, Towers of Aghasba, early access on the 19th
Yeah,
of the
definitely
11th.
looks like something I could get into myself.
And next up we have Genshin Impact. Why is the
Yeah.
It's finally coming to the Xbox. That's about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Wait, it wasn't on
not-
Xbox.
No, it's on your Xbox.
It
No.
was on like old mobile phones, and it wasn't on Xbox. That's insane.
Well, apparently it's coming to Xbox, which is, I guess, exciting for them. You know, I don't care.
It's just one of those like gacha games, right? That's it. Like
Yeah.
spend
Yeah.
money
It is
until you get a
massive.
waifu that you like, and then spend
my
some more money.
mates put My mate put
something I'm
hundreds of
interested.
hours into Genshin Impact. She fucking absolutely adores it. She really says it's really good. And she just plays it by herself as well. She's quite
It's
happy
built
with
like
it.
Breath of the Wild kind of thing when you're playing it.
Yeah, she plays it on PlayStation because it was a PlayStation. I think it was PlayStation first, and then it went on to PC, and now it's on Xbox. So.
It kicked off the whole free-to-play single-player RPG thing that you see everywhere now. We've got Honkai Star Rail, and there's like a million and one other ones.
Is
Zenda's
that
one of
quite a
them,
few
I
of
think,
them
one of
by the
them.
same
Zenda
people,
Zero, yeah.
It's just, I think most of them are through the same company, so...
Yeah, it's all Hoyoverse, I think.
So
they're
if
all
you-
kind of different, but the same.
Yeah. It's almost
Yeah.
like they've taken one of their games and reskinned it, you know?
Yeah.
None of
In
them
my
appealed to
opinion.
me so far. I played a bit of Genshin Impact when that first came out, and I was like,
I
this
did,
is
yeah.
this is fun. Like, I can definitely see the appeal to this, but
Not
I
long
just-
lasting.
yeah, that's
I
it.
just don't
It's-
have time for it, you know?
yeah, I think people get into those games because they like the gacha stuff. I think that's the big
Oh, yeah.
part of it.
I mean, me
100%.
personally, you know, I'm looking for some immersive. Well, I want to feel like I'm doing something, you know, maybe like a good story or something, you know.
I think if it's a PC game and it's single player, then I go into ModDB and download any character I want in the game I'm playing. You know what I mean? I just
Yeah, no, it's definitely
But that's
not
just
a
me in
feel,
particular.
Well, yeah, so Genshin Impact, if you've been wanting to play it and you've only had an Xbox for all this time, you can finally play it on the 20th.
Yeah,
and then
20th of
same again for the next one, which is pretty much Star Wars Outlaws, which was released last month.
Yes.
It's
So
going
if you want to
release
play
on-
another disappointing Ubisoft game, it's available on Steam.
yeah,
I
it's
will play
available
that
on
when it
Steam
goes
on the-
cheap.
Yeah, it
It's
comes to
available
Steam
on Steam on the
21st.
21st, but
Oh,
no
dude.
Ubisoft game should ever get full money. You should wait until it's either free or a fiver. So
I've watched a load of gameplay of it, and it looks so janky. It looks so unpolished.
I don't like Ubisoft, so they can get fucked.
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
think Ubisoft prepare to polish.
I just don't think they give a fuck. At all.
Well, it could be
yeah,
a bit of that as well.
Ubisoft
They
are going
just-
belly up. Like, most of their projects recently have...
That's because the games are shit.
Yeah, I mean, and they're just doing them to death. They find one good formula that worked well for them once in Far Cry 3, and then it's like, right, we'll put that in every other single game that we've got on the go. They
Do you
all
know what's
just, like,
interesting there
open
about
world
Ubisoft,
to-do
though,
list.
right? You know what's interesting about Ubisoft, though? If you put all the games to one side, there's a lot of other issues surrounding them as well. You know, folk are going on strike, companies are being shut down. Was there the one about the Prince of Persia Lost Crown team have been disbanded?
That's
There's other
ridiculous.
studios
One of the
on
most
strike.
original and creative things they came out with in fucking yonks, and they got rid of the team that made it.
What was that?
That
The Prince of Persia Lost Crown.
Oh, fuck me, man. Yeah, just fuck them, man.
Yeah.
Dog shit.
That's ridiculous.
But anyway, Star Wars Outlaws is out on the Steam on the 21st.
Yeah. Basically, Ubisoft had
Yeah.
like an exclusivity agreement thing with Epic, and that's now ended. So that's why everything's coming to.
Oh, yes.
Same, you saw that with Assassin's Creed as well. You've seen it with
Awesome.
Breaklands and Ghost Recon and everything,
Fuck 'em.
and Avatars on Steam and all that
Yeah.
shit. So that's why that's happening.
Give us a
That's
new
why.
Splinter Cell, you cowards.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So the next one, which is
Yeah,
nicely
final
put on
one.
here, is got animals in it.
It's,
It looks like one for the furries.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's
it's
got
called
back
Lord
though,
of
doesn't
God.
she? She
It does,
have
though.
back. And she's in a swimming costume later on.
you know what? That should work on your computer though.
Welcome to the perfect vacation getaway, Borgo Marina. Be warned, there's mysteries around every corner in this Italian paradise. So they're Italian.
Well, that
furries,
doesn't
okay?
sound like a perfect vacation to me. I mean, I don't want no mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
Find clues and play your cards right to uncover the town's secrets in the story.
It does have loads of little mini things in it, mini games. Like you like, I don't know, when I was watching a video of it, it was like they playing bowls, you could do cooking, you're doing like loads of different puzzles in it. Like, so it looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
interesting
Mini
kind
golf.
of like puzzle
It looks kinda
type
cute, yeah.
secret finding game to work out what's happening in and around this community whilst running around as a sexy dog or whatever she is.
Like I
Yeah.
said, one for the furries.
Yeah, one for the furry.
This one's an extremely colourful sort of detective cartoon game. I don't know how you describe it.
I wouldn't say detective. You're just some nosy bitch running around the community,
No, it's not detective.
solving puzzles to find out their business.
Nosy
That's what it looks like to me.
Like literally.
Isn't that what all detectives are? Just nosy bitches.
Yeah.
Sorry to detectives listening.
Well,
Yeah, it's like you do the jigsaw, you know.
So this one's developed by Memorable Games, published by Humble Games, and this is out on the 21st as well.
It is 21st of November for that one. So.
Cool, they got Humble Games to publish it though.
Yeah, right, should we do a little indie spotlight?
Let's do
Yeah,
the
Andy will
indie
like this
spotlight.
next one.
Yeah, well, we have to.
Yeah.
It's the law.
Old school,
Metal
baby.
Slug Tactics. And I don't know about you guys, but I played the fuck out of the Metal Slug arcade games.
I fucking
Metal
love
Slug
the
games
arcade
are
games.
legendary.
Yeah, like, we had one of them, was it M&Ds or some shit like that?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it cost us a fucking fortune to get to.
The music was always epic in these games as well.
Yeah. It was the pixel art though. The pixel art and the animation was the star of the show for those games.
Oh, yeah.
Big ass titties.
A lot of time.
Yeah, it was like back in the day, like your fighting games and stuff were starting to get really impressive because of the pixel art. But then along came Metal Slug and was like, oh, you think that's cool? And we got the, as I say, emulators again. See when we got them going, and you could play the games without paying £1 every time you died 3 times. Oh man, good fucking games. The Metal Slug one.
Like, the sort of game you just sit for hours
Yeah, but
mashing through, you know?
this is a spin-off. This is a Tactics. This is Metal Slug Tactics. So it's
So this is
turn-based,
like a
top-down
brand new
isometric game. Yeah, so it's not
It's
not
like
your run and gun.
XCOM.
It's not your Contra gameplay that you would get out the first Metal Slug.
It's like XCOM, pixelated XCOM.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
why not?
It does look good though. To be fair, and the Metal Slug art style is kind of holding up in it too.
humorous, a lot of
characters
fun.
look-
Good game mechanics. I played it during the Steam Next Fest thing in the summer. I did it on the whole special. I did. Really enjoyed it, so I'll definitely be getting this. It's on my wish list.
Looks
So
like one of those
I'll
games
do-
that you can boot up and be having fun with in like a few seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Lecky Studio developer and published by Dotemu and Gamera Games. And
Yeah,
that is
well, it's
out
like
on the 4th.
Like Andy said, it's like a spin-off. It's not like a mainline game as such, but it's not a lot of fun. Still worth picking up, I'd say. And yeah, I'll probably spend a lot of time. I like these kind of RTS combat games. You know, it's kind of what was it, Commandos or Command and Conquer or something like that.
Command & Conquer's the old RTS.
Yeah, I love CNC, Red Alert.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're getting a new Empire Earth, by the way. So I just put that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if any of you guys ever played that, but I spent an obscene amount of time playing Empire.
Remember, Dunk, to say yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, so Metal Slug Tactics. That's
Empire, wasn't that a bit like Age of Empires?
Oh,
It was an RTS.
The legendary games.
I don't think I played Empire Earth, to be fair.
No.
There's quite a few of them, isn't there?
It was good. It was like Age of Empires, except you could start in that age of like, you know, like Roman warriors, and then you could go straight through into the like futuristic kind of, you know.
It was
Oh,
a bit
like-
like Civilization,
yeah.
but looked like...
Civilization, but RTS as opposed to...
Yeah, I think like
turn-based.
Command and
Right.
Conquer, but you can start in the Stone Age and work your way up to like future age.
No, I don't think I played that.
Anyway,
No, I'd be down for it.
Good.
Metal Slug Tactics, that's the on the 5th of November. Right, next one kind of piqued my interest.
This
shall we
looks
say.
fucking amazing.
Yeah, this one's like a repair shop simulator. You kind of take in broken items and use your tools and knowledge to fix them up.
What's it called?
It's called Trash Goblin.
What a fucking stellar name.
I know.
Ash Goblin. I
You're
love a
basically-
good goblin.
You're this fucking goblin that works in a shop. I've been researching it. This goblin that works in a shop, and people, all types of characters. So it's apparently like hundreds of different characters that come in, and they're all fascinated, and they all bring you different shit that's fucked. And then you've got to use all your tools to basically fix it. And then you upgrade your tools, your shop, and all that, like in order to gain more customers, to get more harder shit to fix.
Like,
and then basically you expand like your renown of your shop and your knowledge and all this sort of thing. And that's it. This sort of thing
It looks
sounded
amazing.
You
Well,
know what?
it-
This is the sort of game I might have been looking for, actually. Just something I could flick on
You just
when I've got...
to this, man. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. This looks good. I'm adding it to my wish list immediately.
yeah. Well, this one's done by Spilt Milk Studios.
Even better, just all the names and everything.
The one where he's cleaning the magic lamp. And
All these indie dev names are brilliant. Spilt Milk Studios, that's out on the 6th of November.
Just Andy didn't like him rubbing his lamp.
I might watch Dunk break something in this.
Is he going to be shit?
Well, I thought he was going to buy it, so.
Well, this looks like a good game to have a smoke to.
Yeah, there's cigarettes.
Yeah,
you know, kids? Cigarettes. Yeah.
no, big fat
cigarettes are
reefers,
bad.
bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big kahuna smoke.
Yeah.
Smoking trees, baby. So
More
it's done
weed
by,
every
like you
day.
said, Spilt Milk Studio, published by him as well, and that one's out on the...
Indeed, Trash Goblin, there you go. Next one is one I've been looking forward to for months and months and months since I played it. This is called Mirthwood.
It looks like very interesting art style, man.
Yeah, so it's almost like the art you might see in a book. You know,
Yeah, I was about to say, like a pop-up book or some shit.
Yeah,
Eh?
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if you remember the old, what was it? Not Winnie the Pooh books. I can't remember what it was now. But anyway, the sort of pictures she saw in there, it almost looks like they were painted, watercolour painted.
Yeah.
You're not
Very
on
interesting
about
art
Peter
style.
Rabbit books, are you?
And now this one's kind of a...
Maybe, actually, right?
You just slapped that bitch in the face.
It's like action adventure, but then you've also got the survival elements, like Pook was saying, with like crafting and fishing and all that stuff.
It looks
You're
like a
kind of escaping
diorama.
from war as well. So it kind of gives you that age. You know, there's enemies around you've got to kill, you've got to protect your land, all this stuff. So it gives you an added sort of reason to play, if that makes sense. So it's just something I really like. I like everything about it. I like the art, I like the sound, I like
it's like you say, like it's in the name Mirthwood, so we'd like think Robin Hood, but it's like Robin Hood with a water-based kind of top-down art style blended with what's that fucking game that everybody plays? Fucking me and you and Mikey played it, Andy, and I kept moving the beds and shit.
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
It's like Stardew Valley meets Robin Hood with a water-based style.
It's got its own socialized and social system in it. This is it. Meet and befriend or insult different townsfolk and NPCs across Mirthwood with a brand new Sim-style interaction system that they've implemented in it.
I'm looking forward to this one, I must say.
Establish and grow a relationship with any NPC in the game. Unlock new social interactions as your relationships grow. So it's like, it's got a bit of that, like Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, along with the...
That whole area.
Well, it even says here you can stay and be a farmer and trade, or you can pick up a sword and take on an adventurer's life. So you don't have to. So you're riding a fucking unicorn, so you don't have to. So you don't have to farm and all that shit. You can just go off and just town to town killing people and do adventures and shit. So
a variety of enemies from bandits to werewolves. So a bit of fantasy in there.
You can make the game your own. It's quite interesting, yeah. So it's Bad Ridge Games, published by V Publishing, and that one is out on the 6th as well.
With the demo available now.
Fuck me! I think this is gonna. This next one's going to be similar to Trash Monkey, but not as good.
Oh God!
Well, what's
Trash
that?
Goblin.
So,
Trash Goblin, sorry. Trash Monkey.
well, Doug's getting Trash Goblin. I'm getting Milford Tactics. We're doing well this month. 2 out of 3 so far.
Andy can get Mirthwood, and I'll get Magical Bakery.
Yeah, okay,
I'm fine with that, because if that's the main character, I hate them.
What Magical Bakery?
Yeah.
Yeah, Magical Bakery is a sort of it's a weird kind of creature collection game,
Discover all the
and then
recipes.
utilize those creatures to improve your bakery and so on, your skills.
I do like the bell, though. They've got like a doorbell that's actually like a giant bell with an eye on it.
Yeah, like an old school.
Yeah.
Well, very old school bell.
Instead of like a pendulum, it's the tongue. It's good.
How you binges has got hands and starts eating the food. Brilliant.
Looks extremely
Nom, nom, nom.
cartoonish, this one.
They're incredibly...
a cozy management game where you run a magical bakery. Bake all sorts of sweets, pastries, infused with magic to solve your customers' problems and bring them joy. Develop
very
skills.
female dominated, very female demographic. This is probably aimed at, I'd have thought, right?
Oof. Yeah, I say nothing to that. Unlock new ingredients. Upgrade the bakery to your heart's desire.
I give a fuck.
Shut up, Pookie. Stop talking.
Pass exams at the Academy of Magical Bakers to prove mastery and inherit the shop, so you end up being the boss. I bet you that's why you wanted this game, Mikey. And enjoy it in adorable and whimsical visual style, apart from the main character, that is sure to delight players of all ages.
Yeah, it does look like that. It looks like it's aimed at kids, but then I'm not sure they'd be able to manage a shop, so...
I mean, we watched a bear run a B&B, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Had a trash monkey do a clean.
Learn as you go.
Goblin.
Yeah, you've got the fucking goblin repairing shit now. So.
That actually looks really good. Out of the indie corner, I'd say that trash goblin looks like...
Anyway, so this one done by Super Lumen, they're called. And that's out on the 7th of November.
Yeah, that's
this next one, the dev is playing it right now.
Yeah.
She's telling you about it.
Yeah. Next one is called Critter Cafe.
This is cool.
Now this is
this another of your choices, by chance?
No, it's not really. I was aiming at more Nick.
It looks like if you crossed Animal Crossing with anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. It's that kind of art style, isn't it? That kind of character. It almost looks like the
cell shading on
the
all
Wii
the
character with the amiibos.
Yeah.
Addy, was it amiibos on the Wii?
No, Mii's they were called.
Mii's, yeah, looks like Mii's.
A little bit. A bit more definition to these guys. The Mii's just look creepy, man. They have like little dot eyes like Tintin.
Oh, I don't know.
Basically, you run this kind of cafe. Anyway, that's done by Sumo Digital, and it's on the 26th.
24th. Renovate your cafe, bond with your critters, and uncover the secrets of mysterious portals to give every critter a cozy home. So, I mean, there's definitely an audience for this. Cozy games are a big thing just now, aren't they?
It's kind of like one of those kind of shop management, business management kind of games. There's quite a lot of them floating about. So
it looks cute.
Yeah, they all look cute, but cuter.
No common demographic on that one as well, eh?
Time to get cancelled.
so if that's your indie spotlight, I just had one notable mention.
Yeah.
And that was, and I'm really quite jealous of anybody that owns a VR headset, because they've released a Metro Awakening game.
Oh yeah, I saw
the
this.
VR, and that's coming out this month, November as well, on the 5th. And it's just like the Metro games, but VR. Can you fucking imagine it? It'd be so good.
I think that'd be terrifying. I don't think I'd want to play that at all.
It's the first of us seeing more Metro since Exodus, though. So I'm just glad they're keeping it going.
Yeah, because for me, the first game was absolutely amazing, but the second one, they absolutely fucking nailed it for me. Like the second one is one of
all of them. And weirdly enough, though, I do think the third one was my least favourite.
I didn't like the third one as much as I'd like the first two.
And it's like those games were good because they weren't open world. It was a linear game. And Exodus, when it did it wasn't open world. It was like a small scale segmented open world. It was really good, but it was it just didn't hit the same heights at all.
The first one, 2033.
That's right, yeah. And then the next game, I think, was called Last Night, and then there was Exodus. But the first one was good. The second one was, like Pook said, that was the sweet spot, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know that, but I've never played them to this day. So.
Oh, you should give them a bash. Well, I don't know. There's a bit of horror in there. I don't know if you like your horror games so much.
Yeah,
I think I've got them on my Steam account. I just haven't played them.
You can get them for like £2-3 now. It's crazy.
I'm sure they gave one away for like a freebie just for a weekend once, and I picked it up, but I've never actually touched it. So
I would recommend it to anyone who likes Half-Life. And if you like a good shooter game. But that's what it reminded me last time. I was playing it last year. I was playing through both of the first two again. I was like, that's why they're so good, because it's like you are on rails and it is linear. And it is
also Busta's next Busta challenge to play 2033.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's something. It's just better when you've got a really condensed, curated.
Well, it's a story, and you're just following a story.
Yeah,
like a linear story. There is something to these linear stories, though, because you feel like you're achieving it as you go through, you know.
I'm a geek for it, though. I read the 3 books for Metro, and it seemed, weirdly enough, the same with the games. I loved the second one the most, and the third one was my least favorite.
You said that they complemented each other very well, and my favourite, I just really liked the interaction with the communities that you came across, like the small little a village or whatever thing is underground.
Yeah,
because everything's underground now. Because if you go above ground, you're fucked. You have to wear your mask, and your mask keeps running out of oxygen, I think it is. And if you don't replenish your oxygen, you start dying, and you start sweating profusely and breathing heavily, and that starts covering up your mask.
Yeah,
and you can't see, and eventually you're fucked. And if you get mud or anything on your mask, you have to constantly rub use your hand to rub off mud and rain and all the type of atmospheric stuff that's around and stuff. I just thought it was really, really, really
some really good ideas, though, right? For anyone who's not familiar, it's a nuclear holocaust in Russia, and everyone's forced into the Moscow metro, which is in reality actually built to withstand. It's meant to be like protection against radiation down there. So in the setting of metro, communities are made at basically train stations, become villages underground, and they all live underground, mushrooms and stuff like that. Because there's this sort of spiritual side to it, where the metro is actually an alive thing, and weird sort of psychological horrors and ghosts and stuff live there, and
shadowy figures and shit. Yeah. But I thought this is why I thought the third one fell short, because you spent too much time above ground, and they made it not open world, but they made it a little bit more open and more above ground to fight more monsters up top, rather than making it more atmospheric.
100%.
They lost the atmosphere in the third
and it lost the mystique as well. You never heard anything about ghosts or anything like that. In the first 2, you saw ghosts, and you saw the aliens, right? You saw the dark ones.
Yeah. And
who actually played an important part of it. And by the time you got to the third one, they just weren't there, and neither was any of this sort of mystical stuff. And it was still a really good game and impressive and all. But
I really liked Dying Light. I thought it was Dying Light?
Metro.
Whatever the light one, the second one, I thought it was
Last Light.
Last Light. I thought it was genius.
And that's
give that a go, Dunk, if you've not played it.
Yeah, Dunk, you'd like them.
Yeah, I haven't played them either. It's
stream them on the YouTube.
They're optimized as fuck too, so they're running a potato.
I mean, they're quite old games, aren't they? Yeah.
They did the remasters.
I was playing Last Light when I was living in fucking Cornwall, so that would have been about 2013, I reckon that was out. And 2033 was, fuck me, I was in Kidderminster selling type of products to friends.
This is one of those episodes we're going to have to censor, isn't it?
In Worcester.
Just stop talking, Pook.
Do you know what? I've worked out how to censor stuff on the sound editor, so you can see what you want.
Are you allowed to say smoking trees?
Well, yeah, because I'm allowed to.
Oh, right. I forgot I'm censored.
Andy's got access to the sound editor. Well, he doesn't have access.
No, I mean, I'm legally allowed to. I can't get arrested for saying that book.
And I live in Spain, so screw you.
Right, Andy, I've just looked at my Steam account, so I've got Metro Last Light Complete Edition.
Give it a go,
there you go. Yeah.
Stream it.
Well, I've not played it, but I will, or I can.
It's one of the ones we were talking about, Ghost Recon earlier, where you can customize the sort of game.
Yeah.
You can play it like an arcade shooter, or you can change it so it's super realistic, and you've got to rely on stealth and stuff. You get shot a couple of times, you're out. You get bit by a monster a couple of times, you're out, kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely give it a bash. I mean, it's, I've got it now, so I may as well try it. So, right,
we've covered it?
I think so. Are we going to leave it there for this month? Well, little Nicky, get a rest.
You not got a question of the month, no?
No one jumped on the new Call of Duty.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's been received quite well, from what I understand.
Black Ops are always the best of what they do with Call of Duty. The Black Ops games are always the highlights.
John said he's enjoying the multiplayer, so...
We'll get a proper rundown of it next time Busta's on an episode, I guess.
Yeah.
I won't be buying it.
No, I'm not a COD fan, so...
I'm too old. I'm too slow.
Yeah, well. I did used to play them when I was younger, but...
Yeah. And COD's dead to me, so we need Busta, yeah.
I'm all hunt showdown for online shooting now. It's just an online shooting.
Well, Busta's like the Call of Duty and Last of Us guy,
I watched him play Last of Us, he was shit.
Oh my god, it's €80.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm not going
For a campaign that lasts, 6.5 hours before Jack Frags finished the whole fucking thing in one video?
Yeah, I watched that.
It's fucking.
Well, I watched
cash
it.
Even
cow,
online
man.
mode and zombies don't justify it because they're just rehashing shit at this point. I'll give us
€80.
That's insane.
But then if you've got Xbox Game Pass, it's basically free, so...
Oh,
I doubt
really?
it's free on Game Pass. Not at
Maybe,
launch.
actually. I think
There's
it is.
no chance. They would want their cash cow money.
I think
But
with
then it's
Xbox, I think Xbox might be trying to funnel people into the Game Pass. When you load up the Xbox app in Windows, like I've just done, before you even get to look at anything, it loads up the Black Ops 6 screen and tells you that it's here. And the whole Xbox app has now got a fucking Black Ops skin all over it.
Yep, it's on the Xbox Game Pass.
And it's recently added to Xbox Game Pass. So, I mean, okay, at a stretch, I'd maybe pay £10 for the Game Pass for the month to, play the zombies and the story.
There are a lot of good games on Game Pass, to be fair.
Yeah, there are. There's a lot of good
I like it, but I don't know.
It's
I always
got
feel
the entire... You've got the entire Bethesda collection. I think you've got the entire EA collection.
Yeah.
You've got... And then the entire Microsoft collection. So you get a lot for your money. It is really good value.
But EA are fucking dog shit.
Well, yeah, you say that, but you got Battlefield and stuff, which is always good.
We've actually got Dragon Age coming this week, haven't we?
That's the thing about Game Pass, though. You keep hearing that it's, not good for developers or publishers or whatever. But from our point of view, from a consumer's point of view, we're getting a lot for our money.
Yeah. But if it's an indie game, that's death, studio death, going on Game Pass. Like,
well, that's
it's always kind of sad to see an indie game on Game Pass, because at the same time, like, oh, cool, I want to play this, but also it's like those guys have been gypped out a fuckload of money right there.
Yeah, that's why Steam for the indie stuff is the best.
But then also sometimes you need that exposure, so it's kind of getting a balance,
Kinda, yeah. It's usually it's just not fair on the devs.
It's not that fair, but then it's like they have to do something, because if you...
But for things like EA or that, I was like, I just won't feel sorry for them ever.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Never.
Yeah.
That's the thing, it's like these big conglomerate studios, you don't really... we're talking about Ubisoft earlier as well, EA...
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that bothered about what happens to them.
I think a lot of people look for customers like Mikey in particular who use Game Pass as a way to shop around before they buy something. Because like the past few times you've spoke to me about a game that you've liked off of Game Pass, you've ended up just buying it anyway. Yeah,
like I did that with Lake years ago. I played Lake on Game Pass. I went out and bought it. I've done that with a few other ones as well. I played, is it Nobody Saves the World, I think? And I went out and bought that as well. And there's a few other ones that I've gone out and bought. So, yeah, basically, because I just pay for it for the big games. You get to play fucking Battlefield and Starfield and what have you. Yeah, Call of Duty, obviously. And then the indies are just a way to see them and then go out and buy them,
See, I was one of the morons that got Game Pass when I think it was Forza Horizon, is it 5 released? I don't know, the Mexico one. And I got it for that and then only played that for about a year.
It's like downloads and start playing it. But then there's loads of stuff on it that just takes your mind off it.
Yeah. I mean, it's always good to have a scout about on, right? But you think about it, it's just another subscription that we don't really use. It's even like what Doug was saying there. Like you find one really good game on it, and it's like by the time you've played a few months of it, you'd be as well buying it.
And I found it very much like the whole thing with Netflix. You've got everything in the world you could want to watch or play in this example. Yeah. And you're like, I just, it's too much for me. I can't process it. I'm like, YouTube video.
Do you know what's interesting to me about Game Pass is it's got City Skylines 2 on it. And City Skylines 2 has been a bit of a disaster since it came out. So I'm like, thank fuck I didn't buy it. But it means I can try it after every update and kind of see how they're getting on. You know what I mean? And that's to me is a good thing.
They were always going to struggle with City Skylines because it got to a point that it was such a complete game with all the mods and stuff that to then, I mean, it's a city builder, so that it's got to be
only
pretty
so
ground.
much you can do.
Yeah, right. And so new engine, and everyone was hoping it'd fix all the small problems there were left on the old engine, and it didn't.
It's a brand new game with the brand new bugs.
In my mind, I mean, obviously they set the bar sky high from the first game. You know, you think about where it is now.
I love City Skylines.
Yeah, so the bar was way too high, and then also they tried to change quite a lot, and it just didn't work.
I've always thought about those games like when you see it, just how much DLC they have for them, and then they bring out a second one that doesn't cover it anywhere near as half of the content that they've managed to amass in that amount of time. It's like,
this is why they're not bringing out another Sims game.
Yeah, I thought that because that was like one of the ones I used to think of. Why would anyone buy Sims 3 when there's like 80 odd expansion packs for Sims 2 and someone who's already got
on DLCs for the second one?
I think they're going to make it like an online service maybe or something. That's my guess.
That's what Call of Duty should be, by the way, because that's exactly what it is. It's like people are paying.
That would make sense because Sims 4 probably has more packs and people in my town.
Yeah. You remember the first one where you had a big cardboard box for every DLC you bought as well?
Oh, yeah. People collected them and everything.
Yeah, I had a cousin who had like
a room. If you had them now, you'd need a fucking warehouse to store them in.
It was like a bookshelf, but it was all Sims boxes. I missed those, man. Give me the big cardboard boxes from a PC game.
What game was that? What was your cousin, was that?
They're like add-ons
I
to
don't think you've met any of my cousins.
They're all like 6.
What, a female cousin?
Do you have to stop and do you need to edit again?
But yeah, they're all collectibles now, you know. Collecting all the packs and boxes. They were all different colours and everything as well. So
yeah, man, I missed
demographic, baby.
Yeah, like I watch a guy on YouTube and he's just got them all displayed on his shelf, and I'm like, oh, that's so fucking cool. You know, they're all in like colour order and release order and whatever. It's like, yeah, and then the games at the front, it's like, yeah.
Going into a game and buying it was called Half-Life Generations, and we just got a PC that we could play games on. And it was Half-Life Generations. I was like, fuck me. Looking back now, it was like the chances of me buying that game are so slim, but it ended up being like the best choice ever.
So on my Steam account, is like I got it on launch when Half-Life, I think was Half-Life 2 released.
I was at the orange box.
Counter-Strike Source.
Yeah, I bought the orange, and I bought the orange box, and a couple of I've still got it because a couple of years I hadn't played on my Steam account for a few years because I hadn't got a desktop at the time, and I went to log into it, and it had been stolen.
Oh,
that's got in.
Yeah, but because I'd got my original orange box and my original Half-Life 2 CD key,
you still have
I logged a thing with Steam, and they were like, "Oh yeah, obviously it's yours. Here you go," and reset the password for it.
That is fantastic. That is so good. Cool.
Yeah, so my account had been stolen for 2 years, and then I was like, "Look, you're not having that. Give it back."
It is worth keeping shit sometimes, I know.
Well, my account is still the same one that I got orange box on. Looking at my profile, it says 20 years of service on the fucking profile.
Yeah.
That's
I think that's probably... Yeah, is that mine? Same as mine? 21, baby.
You've got
21,
beat.
oh my gosh.
How good was Half-Life 2 when that first came out, man?
Yeah, it's 25th of September 2003.
Jesus Christ.
Half-Life 2 was like mind-blowing at the time. It had gravity and physics.
I didn't have a PC in 2003. I was partaking in party food.
Holy shit.
There's too many sausage rolls, bro. Mini sticks, they'll fuck you up.
I think I must have had my Steam account because of Counter-Strike, because Half-Life 2 didn't release until November 2004.
Yeah, I think that's when...
I don't think I had Steam until about 2009, I think.
Half-Life... Hold on, I'll look at my old library.
Maybe a little bit later.
Because it'll be the original Half-Life. I've got Half-Life Generations came with like Half-Life Blue Shift, Opposing Force, What was the other one? I think it was just a disc for Counter-Strike.
But so we'll probably.
we're still in the podcast, aren't we?
We'll have this we'll probably have this for a personal chat and that sort of thing. But anyway, that's done, all wrapped up anyway. So I do appreciate you all listening. We do have Twitch accounts that you can go and watch. So you got GamerTalkz streams, you've got High Arcade, and you got Pookie Vision. Even though I haven't streamed in a while, but I plan to at some point. I will do.
Twitch, YouTube, X, and podcast.
Yeah, we got the GamerTalkz on YouTube, and we've also got X and as well that you can go on. We've also got the email address you can send your questions to, which is GamerTalkz questions online at gmail.com.
Yeah.
So
Rick Sanchez right there.
So plenty of things to look at and listen and watch, and it's pretty good. So just keep the toxicity down in gaming, spread the love, spread the world of gaming, and we hope that you get
unless it's you
November games. So from us, appreciate it. Goodbye.
See ya.